Despite huge losses, coal shortages and monsoon landslides, this little railway struggles on. Fondly known as the toy train, it plays a huge part in many lives. This is the story of the Nilgiri Mountain Railway. The British built this hill railway and others in North India to escape the dust and the heat and the responsibilities of empire. The Nilgiri Mountain Railway goes to Udagamandalam in South India, more commonly known as Ooty. Today the 26-mile journey takes 5 hours, but the line took 17 hard years to build. India's hill railways are engineering marvels, now recognized by UNESCO as World Heritage Railways. These tracks are the steepest in all Asia, with a gradient of 1 in 12. This train crosses 250 bridges and runs through 16 tunnels, taking tourists from India and across the globe to another world. Ivan Baxter is today's guard, and he's found his perfect job here in the hills.
Our job is interesting. We love our job. So thrilling. Passengers are all happy. People come all over the world.
Ivan is one of a shrinking number of mixed-race Anglo-Indians whom the British favour to operate their railways. And working the railway is still a privilege and a way of life for Ivan.
Our ancestors were British. They originally brought the railways here. They felt that the Anglo-Indians could do a lot for the railways. My father worked for 33 years, but he died in service. He did not retire. Then my brother joined the railways. He worked for 30 years. I joined the railways. I am now 32 years running now. So it's nearly a century. We are in the 100 years. Our blood is in the railway.
Senior loco driver Hassan Sharif grew up watching this line. He's a third-generation Nilgiri railwayman.
फिर भी दुनिया में किधर भी नहीं है ऐसे हिल रेलवे. ये चलाने के लिए हम प्राउड करते हैं. मुझे दादा का तारीफ से मालूम है. दादा तो ब्रेक्स में थे यही सेक्शन में. मेरे पापा भी तो फिटर थे यही सेक्शन में. मुझे भी शायद इधर ही बन चुका है. मेरे छोटे बचपन से मेरा दिल में फंस गया है. बचपन से मुझे बहुत एक्सप्रेशन है इंजन के बारे में. कुछ बस 1 in 12 gradient in the coal fired engine and the rack and pinion system.
As it's so steep, this railway has a dedicated mountain climbing third rail. Pinion wheels under the steam loco and carriages bite into the notched rack rail and stop the train from slipping back. With 5,000 gallons of water and 5 tons of coal needed daily to make the steam, these engines are expensive to run. But no diesel is light enough and strong enough to beat steam power on this jungle climb. Diesel is used for the final run into Ooty, but this stretch of track is just too steep. Before the coming of the railway, this jungle was pristine. And as this section sees just 2 trains a day, local animals have not been driven away. With wildlife and the railway protected by the state, animals feel safe here, even exploiting railway facilities to their own advantage. Wild elephants need about 20 gallons of water a day to stay healthy. The train takes on 1,000 gallons at each and every station. Hillgrove is the main jungle halt, and twice a day, the train, passengers and the animals can find refreshment. Local bonnet macaque monkeys have long familiarized themselves with the timetable. They know the train only stops here for 8 minutes, so they waste no time filling up on tourist generosity.
Look at the camera.
Hillgrove won't see another train for 8 hours. Until then, the jungle rediscovers a tranquility that's rare in a country of 1 billion people. The line's so steep that Hassan's train covers just 3 miles in the course of the next hour. Then the loco has to fill up again. Runnymede is now just a water halt, but it used to be a station serving tea pickers. Local entrepreneur K. Natrajan wants it reopened. Steam trains are his passion. Natrajan runs the station buffet in Ooty, where only diesel trains are used, so he regularly comes to Runnymede for a steam fix and to get away from it all.
Under the bridge, there is a rock. If I close my eyes with the bird's voice and these lush green trees, definitely it's natural free charging to body. No disturbance, no pollution, no dust. I can feel totally relaxed.
Natrajan wants Runnymede reopened to share the joy he finds here with some of the 2 million tourists who holiday in the Nilgiris each year. But his dream is his beloved steam train running right to the top of the line, to Ooty. For the last 15 years, the steam train has only run up to the next stop, Coonoor, where romantic steam gives way to more prosaic diesel, and where jungle peace gives way to the bustle of modern India. Coonoor is the midpoint, and the heart of the Nilgiri mountain railway.